Welcome back, everyone, to the next installment of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. It's trial time. Aw, man, there's so few people in the room. I know there's only one fewer than last time, but, like, you really start to feel it now. Monokuma made his announcement, and everyone began to meet up, one after another. And then...
the ultimate martial artist!
Did he come up before?
I don't think so.
Huh.
A locked room murder mystery!
What?
What the...
I love that. What?
Oh! I've just discovered the power of emoticons!
Oh, I've noticed.
Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive.
Yes, indeed.
For example...
Oh boy, here we go.
You're at a picnic, and you find a dead body.
XD.
This is just plain creepy.
Well?
And how about the reverse?
Phew.
No matter how great something is, if you put in a sad face, it makes it look super negative.
Yes, indeed.
For example... Do you have 100 friends?
Aw. T_T.
What?
He's right. That does make it seem sad.
So, did he see the emoticon?
He's seen the emoticons, I guess.
I can't wait!
Now then, please get on the elevator.
This is so wacky.
I'll see you all down there.
Doing that, like,
The Kirby
fusion?
dance. The Kirby dance. I call it the Kirby dance.
Yeah, it is. What the hell was that?
I don't get it.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys.
From now on, this trial has to be conducted with emoticons!
Some guy actually made a text messenger that you can only use emoticons.
Ah, Christ.
I forget what it's called, but it actually exists.
Ugh.
And it didn't do well.
Good.
But he did it as an experiment, not as something he wanted
Alright,
to.
fair enough.
How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me!
I don't think I'm acting casual.
I love how, of course, Byakuya has nothing to say this entire time.
Don't be mean!
I mean, I didn't murder anyone.
Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer?
Whatever.
Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt, one of us is the culprit. The killer. The one that murdered Sakura. The one who murdered Sakura. Maybe a stone cold killer, but
No, it could be
he's
the
a
one
person.
It could be the one that. It could be some random object that killed her.
I mean, you're probably right. She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet, someone killed her.
Oh, well, now he's just contradicting himself.
Yeah,
That
come on
has
now.
someone.
Come on, yeah. And that person is here. That person is one of us. I guess I'll talk to him first.
Don't look at me!
I said it before and I'll say it again. It wasn't me.
I'm saving you for last.
Hey,
Standing around here isn't going to do any good. Let's get going.
what the heck?
How can you just stand there and say you didn't do it without ever even breaking a sweat?
Gonna aim carefully. Because I didn't do it! How many times do I have to tell you? Hey Byakuya, did you do it? Yes. The culprit is one of us. Make no mistake about that. Ooh, time for that long, painful ride. Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way toward the elevator, but with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal.
Farther and farther.
This is decent. I guess you could go with either, but it's not literal distance. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. Hey, don't worry, man. There's like a maximum of 2 more times you have to do this. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. We watched the doors close and felt it begin its sinister descent. I really get a Silent Hill 2 vibe with this particular sinister. Run. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower, and as suddenly as always, it's a different message this time. The ride was over. The doors opened once again.
Just the 6 of you, huh? Really?
Nice Egyptian decor. And that, like, what do you call that candelabra-looking thing. Is that what you call? Is there a name for that? Like a specific name?
I don't know.
That's
so few. You must be so lonely.
You say that like it's not your fault that we're all that's left.
I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again, or
one fewer classmate?
Will your school life come to an end completely?
Now then.
Are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats.
Okay, where's mine? Oh jeez. I never get used to this. And so the curtain opened for the 4th time. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial.
I always think that's overdone. Like
it really, yeah, like 2 messages in a row of like 3 things. If they had knocked it all into one box, that'd been pretty sweet.
Or just said a deadly trial.
I mean, I could appreciate building it up, but like, oh man, they overdo it.
You got new skills. So.
Oh, that's right, I got Owie's skill. Extraordinary focus increases the focus gauge by 2. That is awesome. Lost in thought increases time limit for each phase. Hell yeah. Trigger happy we have. I forgot we talked to Aoi, but like Hero gave us a skill like immediately. Yeah. That is friggin' sweet. There's so many more skills.
You have 4 skills.
I know, and there's like so many more. All right, so let's finish preparations. Can't wait for this rockin' music. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one...
I do kind of like how he gets, like, legitimately into this. Like, they will receive punishment. Like, he gets, like, really, like, storyteller kind of...
Then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
I am very curious as to what would happen if he punished everyone. Like, what would that be?
Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
For God's sake, twice in a row.
Whoa, deja
Yeah.
vu.
The one who
Stop
killed Sakura
calling the shots.
Yeah, I gotta get on this.
is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
She is pushing this hard. Like, I don't want it to be her, but I'm starting to wonder.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I'd never kill someone. No way.
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of those 3 is the killer. But she must have some reason for believing that. I mean, she told us what it was, but...
But now you need to prove her wrong.
This is probably my favorite track in the whole game. Aoi's account, straight up.
It was one of you.
Oh, that focus gauge is awesome!
One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
That's probably the one.
Low. That's about as low as you can get.
Yeah, it's
There's
probably...
actually another skill that makes the reticle not move.
It was
Oh,
one of
that's
you.
not bad, actually.
No, you can't-
Also, there's a second level of focus
You
gauge
hated
skill.
her.
You get like an additional 3
That doesn't make any sense.
stars.
That's the only reason you have her
Oh no, the white noise!
That's
I wanted to try getting a quick draw. This could be a while, folks!
Remember, you have a slowdown too, right?
No, I know.
And you
I wanted to try for the
have
quick
you
draw.
even have more stars this time.
Yep.
That doesn't make any sense.
Use your star power.
That's the only reason.
Ha!
No, that's wrong.
I really love how blunt he is about that.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those 3 killed her.
I can't disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all 3 of them. Then does that mean one of them did it? That was really fast. I guess we're back. Pocket trash. That was
The rapper.
The fact
Heroes,
that
yeah.
Sakura wanted to meet with all 3 of them. There's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I can't relate.
Yeah, same here.
No, wrong side. Damn it! I hit the wrong one. Premature.
Shoot!
Why don't you go once through all of them first, so you can see
See what
everything?
they say?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, same here.
I'm telling you that now. We're more than halfway through the game.
Yeah, right. Oh, that was it? Oh, alright. Okay, that's all it was.
Also, he does give you a hint at the end.
Yeah, I know. But it's Hero.
Are you sure?
I hope so! Alright.
No, it's wrong. Hero, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper.
Look at all the red
remember?
X's.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of
It
candy.
just amuses me.
So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hero, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura. It's the only explanation.
Why don't you let him answer for himself?
Yeah, wow, he didn't relax. You had it out for him twice.
I mean, yeah, sure, I got it from her, but
Yeah, that's right. The
she
last
gave it to
one
me
she was after him
forever
too.
ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Good memory.
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
Hero, you're not helping yourself.
I know. What Hero said can't be right. Because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know that is Sakura loved candy too much to share. Well, yeah, Sakura got the
I
candy.
got it! I'm not sure about that, Hero. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it! I mean, what I meant was... Oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Why the sudden hostility?
Well, we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me!
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious!
That's amazing.
It's not just normal hostility! You're the real culprit! I even have proof!
He's definitely my favorite character.
He's fun.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
Oh.
What would a shining message even be?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right? It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it!
Hina joined him real quick.
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Hero, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh?
Yeah, he wasn't with us anywhere near any of those times. That wow, Hero.
Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Huh? Hold on. But when Kyoko found the magazine with the dying message, it was, well, on the magazine shelf.
I got it!
You're so smart.
The magazine was with the
The
magazines!
magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime.
That's how it was upside
After
down,
we
so
started
people
the
would look at it.
investigation.
Yeah.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
You never make sense.
I know. There's definitely something strange about it. Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation, in which case, that clearly contradicts what Hiro told us. I guess Kyoko's a liar. She's the
This
guilty
is
one.
my favorite track.
This is a good one, but I just like the oomph that the first track has. Magazine dying message. They're keeping this easy for us. One
I can
bullet.
tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message, it was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
I guess, what do I just hit Hero's thing? Where was the magazine?
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
Was it there?
And I can tell you when
I'm considering doing that first one.
You know you hit that weak spot so you lost 7 seconds.
Yeah, that sucked.
I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
It was there.
Pulled it out.
I saw her. What's your problem? I said makes total sense.
I guess it's just Hero's first message.
I don't know if you have to here, but remember that you can absorb.
Yeah, but I don't know how any of that would be relevant though.
When Ogre's body was discovered.
You remember, it doesn't matter if you have to remove it, even if it's not showing it because it's like a shield.
After the investigation had begun.
I guess I could absorb hers and shoot Heroes with it.
You might. I don't remember yet.
I'll try it. So annoying. I'll go through this 100 times.
It's only been like 3 times.
100. Hundreds even.
After the investigation had begun.
Alright.
I found the magazine tucked away when I pulled it out.
So I'll try hitting Hero with it. Let's see what I say about it. When he first found the body, where was the magazine? Yeah.
I can tell you exactly
Yeah, alright.
the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
Nope. Alright.
Shoot.
Shoot. Yeah, aw.
I can tell you exactly
So-
when Ogre's body was discovered.
It could be the next one on
I can
that.
tell you when
It's definitely on him.
It was only
Yeah.
after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
I guess, but that doesn't sound right.
What's your problem? I said makes total
I remember there was one.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
Alright.
So I don't know if it was this one, but there was definitely one in this game that I had no idea what it was. Like for the rest of the game, I was
Yeah.
fine with, and there's one that I had to look up online. I'm like, what am I supposed to
Sakura's
do?
body
I
was
tried
found.
everything.
That magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it. After we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene. So there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth,
Yeah.
Hero. When did you see the message?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it?
I mean, you're kind of making it matter with this.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us,
What?
and we know who the killer is. Toko!
I don't even know where to begin with that one. He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that
Yeah, no,
message
really
in the first
can't.
place?
I would freaking laugh if it's Byakuya again.
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Well, 20
But
to
you're-
30% we know
yeah.
it's true, yeah. Without a doubt. No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. She was nowhere near the magazine when she died.
Moment of truth.
Oh god, not this again.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right.
You have to reload
The
to remember.
occult is
Yep.
bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right.
Oh, thank god.
Show me the proof.
Ka-chong!
Prove it?
Actually, later on, you have choices with this.
Oh, for
don't
God's
just-
sake.
Don't just press
Oh,
triangle.
what a nightmare.
Completely unconvinced
think-
that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But
Oh, her hands were clean.
both of her hands were completely free of blood.
You're so smart.
I know.
Then, who did write it?
Hero could very well have written it himself.
Yeah,
That
here
would
you kinda just
explain
got-
how he knew about the
Yeah.
message in the first place.
Yeah.
Well,
He admits
This is
it.
the end of the trial.
I
yeah,
figured as
we're done.
much.
But why would you write something like that?
I just really hate Toko.
Because I killed her!
Oh. Well, that was a legitimate surprise. 20 minutes instead of 2 hours, I'll be damned. Yeah. You're admitting to killing her?
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
That's pretty great.
And when I got there...
Hey, you get to do it again.
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy.
What a weird thing.
Oh, sure, thanks.
Well, that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
Fool.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening.
That's the funny thing about Hiro
And she
is
just went limp.
he wouldn't be able to
I
kill
didn't see her
anyone
move
because
again
like
after
he's
that.
so honest.
Not to mention, I still call BS. Sakura's a freaking wizard
keep
with
going,
this.
but I mean
Once it
still.
was over,
I'm just saying the fact that he
Yeah.
thinks he killed her
I
and he
realized
just
Yeah.
admitted
I
it
didn't
right
do
away.
something.
That is true.
Caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
Okay, so he hit
And
her,
that's
but
how
she's not dead.
And that's how creative he is too. That he just copies what happened in the first movie.
Oh, I know. But yeah, we still don't get why she coughed up blood, though.
Yeah.
We still gotta get on that.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
Boil him, mash him, stick him in a stew.
Stew. Boil. No one knows that anymore.
I know.
Potatoes.
Potatoes.
It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
I gotta say, that is pretty damning. Straight up saying I did it.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about?
There's still a lot of questions
What
that
else
aren't
could there
answered.
be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain.
A guy like him able to kill Sakura? I don't think so.
And until we figure that part out, we can't consider
Why
the
the
case
2 bottles
closed.
instead of just one?
Yeah, probably. So what is it that Hiro did that doesn't make sense? What would he have had to do after writing the message? So why pick Toko while the magazine was hidden? Well, yeah, why didn't he use Sakura's finger? But I think he explained it was just being a flake, so why the magazine was hidden, maybe?
I got it!
Because he would want us to see that.
That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it? By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message? Then stick it somewhere we might not find it.
Oh, well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
You need to
I
tell
don't
the
see
truth up
any
front.
reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
But then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
So, Toko.
You know, I mean, I don't remember what happened, so if this is spoilers, then I apologize. But if
Well, don't even.
Okay.
Someone who wouldn't like would have been written. Well, obviously.
I got it! It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Was he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Why would I have... Wait! But more important, that doesn't even matter! We already know who did it, right? Hiro just admitted it!
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
I have to admit, this is a brilliantly clever plan. If someone wanted Hiro to be legitimately convinced he did it, that's amazing.
No, it's better than that.
Yeah.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer, and I have to prove that. Ah, nuts. Alright, here we go.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Status.
Yeah, just once.
No.
That's the thing.
No, her Kyoko's thing.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Because Kyoko said that
she's the one who noticed that it was yeah. I figured the status would count for that, but alright.
Hiro really is the killer.
So much duplicity. Yeah, the wounds on her head. You just alright. That's why I wanted to go with the status, but I guess that makes sense.
I hit Ogre from behind.
You hit her from behind. You only hit her once.
Okay.
Is that
Yeah, just once.
There we go. You're just cool. This music's so good.
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice.
Wow, thanks.
What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
That's like seriously on the level of like people die when they are killed.
Hold on.
Wait, really?
How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those
I
bottles.
can't quite put my finger on it.
Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used.
I still don't know where the queen piece went
Think
though.
back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right? And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
You know, I think this is the first time the game just spelled out, yes, it's a chess piece.
Oh yeah, it is.
For now, just note
Before
that
they
there
say
were
it was a
4
figurine.
intact bottles
Yes, I forgot to
and
say.
1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy.
That's easy. Makoto, can you tell them
Look
why?
at
Yeah.
the bottles all had in common.
What are you, Byakuya?
It should become clear.
What do they have in common though? This is killing me! Yeah, the correlation between the Monokuma bottles. I feel like it's starting to become clear. The connection must be... It's the object that the Monokuma figure inside each bottle is holding. Oh, if only there was some way I could chess. Oh, alright. What? Chess piece, I guess?
piece.
Alright. So
Have
C.
fun.
E.
Yeah, you can spell.
I can spell. Too bad I missed the S and I'll have to wait forever. Alright, there we go. P. Great, just missed the E. I got it!
Now I understand.
Now I'll show you!
That's it. The chess pieces.
You mean like what you just said?
No, it's what he thought.
No, she said chess piece, didn't she?
Oh, yeah,
there was a
maybe she did.
Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
Wait, did she say chess piece?
Somebody said chess.
Oh.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
A knight.
What's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you?
I think
let
she
me
does.
explain.
She's trying to dodge the point. Jeez, Kyoko, relax.
In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king.
I guess
the
fair
queen,
enough if you don't know
the
chess.
rook, knight,
Well, also that's
bishop,
American
and pawn.
chess.
Yeah. No, like I've been playing Yakuza 2, and like they had me play shogi. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
God, I was
Yeah,
lost.
exactly.
I was so lost. And the
What was
pieces
left
are labeled
intact
in
of
Japanese.
the
I'm like,
crime
help.
scene was
Yeah.
the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
I'm kind of glad that they just tell you instead of like, so what was missing?
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene. Well, one apparently went missing.
Now what's interesting is that we did sweep up the glass, but we never did find the queen, so I must have walked away with it.
Yeah.
That's probably gonna be the last thing. Like, gentlemen, open your pockets, ladies, open your
Maybe
purses,
just
the
turn out your
queen.
purses.
Yeah.
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Maybe it is, man, but I gotta learn.
Yeah. Wait, no.
Yeah!
So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case.
Well, technically the bottle didn't go missing.
That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what
You can
state the
see
missing
the
bottle
piece
must
through the
have
bottle.
been in.
Yeah.
Maybe then you'll understand.
Wait, and the bottle that was missing, it was excited.
I got it! The bottle must have been broken.
I would know, I have it in my dustpan.
What makes you so sure?
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
The weight.
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
It wasn't just a single broken bottle, and the evidence that proves that is... Kyoko and I figured out before.
Monokuma File 4.
Oh, just the bottles. Where's the way? Where's the way? There we go.
I got it! Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles.
See, do they know that there's... Do
And
they
what
know
we
for
found
sure there's
was
nothing
that
in the
the
bottles
collection of
other than the
pieces
piece?
was heavier.
It sure seemed
the
that way. There was no
reason for
liquid
that is-
anywhere.
Because that's, I mean, obviously
There
they
was
probably
actually
do,
more
but
than
still.
one
Yeah.
bottle's worth of shattered glass.
Again, I'm thinking of, look around you, like 15 bottles worth.
Oh,
or like,
yeah.
or whatever the number was.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces.
I honestly didn't think they cleaned it up at all, because that scale was way in the other side's favor.
Which is
I really
only
thought we just had
natural.
2 bottles worth of
They
glass.
certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
So we wouldn't find it and have this conversation, for God's sake, Hina.
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
There can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. It must have been used by... I guess the second attacker...
I got it!
I think it's fun. It's annoying, kind of annoying how there's 2 dumb characters because they help you, because they help, like, spell out what's going on, but...
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle.
You know what would be an interesting twist if Hiro really were the killer? Like, you know how Celeste has been playing
Oh, yeah.
I don't care the whole time? If Hiro were playing dumb the whole time, like he actually did in fact hit her with 2 bottles, that would be incredible!
Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow.
Or it was, and he's playing a real good con.
Wouldn't you agree, Toko? And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait!
I guess the
admit,
locker.
Maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
I know that technically you can't incriminate them based on these statements, but people always say this when they're like, oh, but you can't prove it. It's like, alright, look.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her!
That is a very good point.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am. Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
I just remembered.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
Good luck, man. You're never going to hear something like that from Byakuya about Hiro again.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
You did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I
just remembered this.
Yeah, that's really, come on.
But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
I just remembered, I literally saw the killer kill, like, for God's sake.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Fair enough, I guess, but it's pretty hand-wavy if you ask me.
Could someone tighten the screws on his bones? I think they've come loose.
Byakuya, you're doing so well until you explain that they've come loose.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
Oh, I just got it. I said the handprints in the locker, you'd have to be facing the locker to be in there, right?
Yeah.
Well, why the hell would you ever do that? Because the locker was the secret passage. That's gotta be it. That was the escape. Because who goes in a locker backwards? And usually, even when the bully thrusts someone into the locker, it's backwards. So, like, that's gotta be it.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
Now, where does it lead? That's another question.
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous.
And the locker is small, too. So, like, Toko's one of the few people who could reasonably get in there.
Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
No, it's not ridiculous at all. I need proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room, and I have it. She left it there for anyone to find. Oh no! No! Stop with the new elements! I can't keep track. So far, you've probably been pressing the triangle button during your final strike without a second thought! But from now on, you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. Now you'll have to choose the proper truth bullet. That's not so bad.
Coup de grace.
The coup de grace. As long as the actual rhythm game goes the same, I don't really mind that much.
Yeah, no, all that's different is you choose at the end.
Okay, because when you
it's
said
the same way as your other
when you said you have to pay attention, I thought it was when I'm firing the triangle. I was like, oh god, no. Select it the same way as in the non-stop debate. And like the debate, if your logic difficulty is set to kind with fewer bullets to choose from. But for educational purposes, we're gonna pretend it's set to mean regardless. Just this once, okay? Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now. I could have sworn we were further than that.
We are.
Well,
they said about.
Yeah, it's alright. Go you! Well then, good luck. And have fun. The moment of truth.
Again.
Yeah, the second moment of truth.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie! That's enough! It's a lie! I admit nothing. That's enough!
Nailed it.
This should prove it.
I love that freaking disco background.
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker?
The actual prints, that's extremely incriminating.
They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
What handprint?
Yeah, without thinking my ass.
It doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Ooh, she'll listen to him too.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Dang.
She just straight up admitted it.
Then you killed Sakura.
Hina, just relax.
Just let the adults talk.
Yeah.
No way!
What does Byakuya say? Like, quiet. The adults are talking.
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Wow!
Straight up again.
Is this gonna be like one twist after another? Just everyone admits they did it, and it turns out I'm the killer?
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on, so I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name.
How?
I saw you forge her dying message.
How? Through the locker? It's like the magazine rack was like to the side of her, but the holes are facing the wrong way.
But he didn't do it by, he could have pulled it towards he said he put it on the desk. Or
the table. Okay.
Well, that's awkward.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
Idiot.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
That's amazing.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around,
Oh my god.
there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me. When I saw that blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Her? You mean... Here we go.
Guess who's back?
It was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories.
Oh, wow. I wasn't sure about that.
So I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wonder. So I opened my eyes to see... Splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle.
But Sakura was staring at her face. So where's that second head wound?
Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible! No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
Whoa, okay.
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into
It's funny because he's like so cocky,
He
but
does
like
not care.
he gets flustered too around her because she like
A little bit,
She's the
yeah.
only one that makes him uncomfortable.
Oh, well, we did. Remember
Remember
we found
the one
evidence
scene?
he didn't expect.
Remember the one scene where she's being herself and he backs away slowly, then
Yeah, that was great.
dashes out of the room?
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
So that's good? Keep talking like that and Hina's gonna...
That's that. Let's start the vote.
Whoa. Huh? I thought for sure you'd have some words for Hiro on that one.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone. We're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
Still waiting for the coughing up of blood, though.
No, not quite yet.
Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd. Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
It wasn't?
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
It's not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is... Examination status in yellow powder again.
I was just sleeping
Status, I
peacefully.
think.
And
Probably.
all of a sudden, Sakura was right
And she
there
was smiling,
in front
too.
of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up.
The magazine stand.
I killed her there in front of the shelf.
That's it.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, she was propped on the chair. Alright. Oh my god.
You were taken by surprise when you smashed her head in. And where did the attack
Take place.
Right where I woke up.
Oh.
I killed her there in front of the shelf.
In front
Yeah, it's a little weird.
No, what's wrong?
No, idiot!